Okay, this is going to be a pre-recorded webinar. Really, it's going to go over the top selling products that we have. My name is Denver Norris. I am the Southern Sales Manager for Logomats, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started here. So what we're really going to go over and talk about, you may be familiar with us, you may not be, but I'll go over a little bit of information about us. I'll go into the benefits of doing business with us. We'll go over the profitability of mats, our top selling products, and that includes indoor mats, outdoor mats, and point of purchase mats. We'll go into who's buying mats and why buy mats, next steps, which is going to be important for, what to do following this webinar. Questions and answers, we're obviously not going to be going over that since this is pre-recorded, but feel free to reach out to me with anything you may need. My email is dnorris@logomatsllc.com. So a little bit of information about Logomats. We're in LaGrange, Georgia. It's about an hour south of Atlanta, and everything that we produce there is made in-house. So we produce our own rubber, we tuft our own carpet. We're doing all of the printing and all of the assembling and the components and all that. That's all done in-house. Everything's made in the USA, which is a pretty big deal right now. But we are family-owned but corporately structured. So you get the family, you get the small business type feel with this, along with the corporately, I guess, the scope or the scope of being a corporately structured company. So the commitment here on the third bullet, devoted to integrity, quality, and the fastest delivery times in the industry. We're always trying to get quicker and quicker with lead times. So that is one thing that we are very, very devoted to. We're always putting resources into making that or improving that aspect of it. Benefits of working with Logomats. Made in the USA, that's a pretty big deal, especially right now with COVID-19 going on, but everything we have is made in the USA. We have no setup fees. We have no art fees. You can send us as much art as you want and we'll produce the virtuals for you. We also offer 100% customer satisfaction guaranteed. What that means is if you order from us, maybe a couple mats, they go to your customer and maybe they're damaged by FedEx or maybe the color was off on one of the mats or something, we're going to make it right 100% of the time. We make every piece of the product, so we have no problem standing behind what we make and therefore standing behind you. This kind of goes in, this is the infographic, kind of goes into the profitability of mats. I'll kind of go down the four little bullets here on the left. You don't have to prospect for new customers with what we have, right? You already have the customers for mats. Everyone with a building and a doorway is an opportunity for a floor mat. So you don't have to go and find new customers. Therefore, you don't have to go and waste resources looking for people and money looking for people to buy this product. Take advantage of already having your customer's logo. Like I said, we provide free virtuals. You can send us in the artwork and we will shoot that virtual back to you. Therefore, you have something to show your customer. Third thing, we'll send you a free proof, able to see their branding on the mat. It kind of goes along with two. But it just reinforces the fact that, send us the art, we'll do the virtual for you. Close the sale. Close the sale and provide a logo mat program for your client. So when you think about mat programs, mats are, they can be interchanged, they can be rebought when they're dirty. So it shouldn't be an item that's just sold one time, right? So this should be a product that maybe they reach out every couple of years, or they're opening up a new branch or whatever it may be, but you can be their floor mat provider. So the profitability of mats, though, it is added to what you're already doing. It's added on to what you're already doing as far as sales go, and it obviously increases your profits. And floor mats can increase your profits in a big way. The profitability is about 50%. If you sell 10 of our most popular product, Digi HD, you're making about, that's actually outdated. It's actually like $1,100. So you can make a lot of money on just a couple mats. We'll go into our indoor logo mats here. And the first one we'll talk about is the Digi HD. This is our most popular product by far. It's going to be for the indoors, just inside the door. This is a high traffic floor mat with commercial applications. Most of our mats are for commercial applications, but high definition printing, as you can see on the virtual here or on the picture here, That's very high definition printing. We do gradients and textures and things like that. We have 150 colors offered. It is technically a spot color process, but like for example, that design on the right is using our colors. We're just mixing them together to produce whatever's closest to the art that is sent in. Now, Pantone matching is available. There is a fee involved, but it's a one-time fee and you own that color moving forward. This product has a 3 to 5 year lifespan. Usually it's going to get dirtier or dirty before then. They're going to rebuy or ask you for another one, but 3 to 5 years is the life of this mat. The next product we'll go into here is the Color Star Impressions. This is also for a high traffic just inside the door. This is a little bit less expensive than the DigiPrint HD, mainly because the printing is not as high def as it is on the DigiPrint HD. However, I'd say on a one piece, it's about $30 less. Some interesting facts about this mat: the yarn contains 50% post-consumer recycled drink bottles. So, we're putting back into the mat for things like that. So we're hoping that percentage gets a little higher, but as of right now, it's 50% post-consumer recycled drink bottles. So if you have a customer that's more about, the going green, this is a perfect product for them. 60 standard colors. It is very, very stain resistant, and that's due to the polyester fabric that's on it. But you can spill a glass of wine on this floor mat and you'll be able to clean it and wipe it off. It's very stain resistant. And that's one of the biggest factors of this product, and it mainly comes down to because of the polyester surface. This mat also has a 3 to 5 year lifespan inside the door. This next product is called the DigiPrint HD Custom Shapes. This is just your DigiPrint HD cut out in a custom shape. So we have the same variables over here: HD printing capabilities, 150 standard colors, PMS matching available. This mat is going to be more for geared towards like a school, maybe like a mascot, circle mats, whatever it may be, anywhere where someone's just trying to get a custom shape. It's not really, we put it in here to gauge interest. It's not really a top seller, but it is a great product to show your customer just to gauge their interest, rather than just showing them maybe a regular square mat. So it can be used in that regard. We'll go into the outdoor logo mats here. The Super Scrape Impressions is going to be our most popular outdoor mat. This is an all rubber mat. It has circular nubs to scrape your feet. The reason why it's why it is our most popular outdoor mat is because it's the easiest to clean. You just shake it off, hose it off, and then you're done. It comes with photographic quality imprints. As you can see, you have the vinyl. It's a piece of vinyl that's just molded on with the rubber, so you can do photographic quality imprints on this mat. PMS matching is available for a fee. 3 to 5 year lifespan on this. With the Super Scrape, I like to stop here and talk about what's called the matting system. The matting system goes, here's how you should sell it to your customer. You place a Super Scrape Impressions outside the door, right? They wipe their feet on this first, get all the stuff off their feet first. Then you keep your DigiPrint HD inside cleaner for a longer period of time. So it's 2 mats at every doorway instead of 1, and that's how you sell it to your customer. It's a system for them, matting system, but it's an upsell to you. You're selling 2 mats at every doorway instead of 1. So again, Super Scrape Impressions on the outside, DigiPrint HD on the inside. Waterhog Impressions HD is the next product we'll talk about. This is going to be one of our most durable floor mats. It can handle the most traffic or extremely high traffic situations, such as a school, an airport, or like a hospital. This mat, it's like a hybrid because it scrapes and dries. High traffic commercial applications, HD printing capabilities, 56 colors. One of the great factors about this floor mat is it absorbs 1.5 gallons of water per square yard. Right, so think about that. If a customer is wanting to keep their floors clean and maybe they're up north or in an area of inclement weather where they get a lot of rain and snow and ice and things like that, this is going to keep the floors dry inside the door, right? And that's really the purpose of this mat. So again, you can use this the same matting system as what we were talking about. Place a Super Scrape outside the door, Waterhog Impressions HD inside the door. It's still a matting system. It's still 2 mats at the doorway. You're just getting a little bit more function out of this Waterhog. Lifespan on this product is about 5 to 7 years. The next couple of products we'll go into are point of purchase mats, and we'll start it off here with the floor impressions. So we have a couple of different point of purchase mats. This is going to be the longest lasting one. This is for like a promotional application such as the one we see on the picture here with the Wolverine boots. Maybe they want that to be there for 2 years, right? So this is where this floor impressions comes in. It's a long-term point of purchase application mat. It's all rubber, has a vinyl print, has a diamond texture on the floor mat, so it does provide grip, but it's not too functional. Photographic quality imprints, basically you can just do a picture as well. PMS matching is available. 3 to 5 year lifespan, and that just depends on where you put it. Most people put these floor mats kind of away from the front door, so that enables it to have a 3 to 5 year lifespan that way. So the pop mat is everything I just talked about, but just a short term, right? This mat, it stands for point of purchase mats for short term applications, right? So for example, if Starbucks is wanting to promote a drink for only 4 months, this is the perfect product for them. They don't need something that's going to last for a long time. They just need a short-term product, and this is perfect. This mat lasts 6 months to a year. 150 colors as well to choose from. It's a dye sublimation, so it actually has also photographic quality imprints. But like I was saying, this mat, how I will say it says 6 months to a year. We have had some in our office that have lasted 2+ years. So again, it really depends on where they're putting them, but this mat's on a lot lower price point than actually this is the least expensive product we have, I believe, as far as mats go. So anything like giveaways, maybe like a closing gift for a realtor, whatever it may be, but this is a good product for those kinds of applications. These next two are a little bit newer. We'll talk about them. They're a little bit newer. One of them is very, very new, but this is called the counter mat. Excellent for point of sale applications. So right there on a counter, right there, in your face, impulse buying, whatever it may be. It has one size, 9.2 inches by 17 inches. It does have a minimum. This is one of the only, we have 2 products in this slideshow, but very few products we have minimums, but this one does. It's a minimum of 25. It's kind of produced similar to the pop mat. Yeah, it's a dye sublimation there, so you're able to do photographic quality imprints as well, but this is perfect for, maybe like a bar wants to produce or promote a new drink or a new beer that they're doing, or a brewery wants to promote a new beer that they've just come out with, and they give 100 to bars around town, right? Just give them out. So you kind of got to think of it in that regard, but it's great for point of sale, right there where you're checking out, convenience store, coffee shop, whatever it may be. The next product here is called the bar impressions, and this is brand new. We just came out with this in the beginning of 2020. Unfortunately, we didn't really get our feet off the ground with it because of COVID-19, but it is a great product. So it's in 2 sizes. So you have a 3.5 inch by 21 inch, and that's going to be that top one that we see, Live Like Captain. The 14 inch by 14 inches, the Coors Light one here. So you have 2 different sizes that the customer can choose from. It's digital printing. Same kind of printing process as the rubber mats that we have. It's so you're able to get photographic quality imprints on it. It does have 150 colors as well. It does have a minimum order too. It's minimum order of 20. This bar mat is different from other suppliers' bar mats in the regard that you can do a full bleed. Most bar mats we see out there today, like if we're looking at the Coors Light one here, most of them only can be printed on like the middle, and the rest is black, right? With ours, you can print across the whole thing. So it's a little bit different than what we've seen in the market, the past years while we were looking around. But this product's a little bit different as far as the printing goes, as far as is the bar mats in the industry. So we're excited for this and can't wait to see where it goes. We'll kind of round off the webinar here with some businesses that purchase mats. I believe we have a couple slides left, but businesses that purchase mats, it's basically everybody. I'm going to read these off here and kind of go into some applications, but for the most part, everyone buys mats. We can go back to the infographic that I had up earlier, right? All of your current customers can buy mats, and so it's a very easy add-on to what you're already doing. So keep in mind we do have specific industries. More often than the others are buying mats, but at the end of the day, every one of your customers is an opportunity for this product, which in my opinion makes it a little bit easier on you. Some of the industries and I guess applications we see for mats: hotels and restaurants, they're always going to have floor mats. Schools, so like it could be a university, it could be a pre-learning center, it could be an elementary school, it doesn't matter. Most of them have mats. That kind of goes along with healthcare. Facilities that are being cleaned 24/7 are gonna have floor mats, right? Whatever they can keep off the floor, they don't have to pay to clean up. So they're definitely going to have floor mats. I mean, floor mats keep floors clean. That's why they're actually, that's why they were, invented. Retail, big box stores, right? So, I mean, that could be anything. A strip mall, it could be in an actual mall. It doesn't matter. Convenience stores, see a lot of floor mats at checkouts. Now that kind of goes along with the counter mat there. So if you're selling a floor mat to a convenience store, add in the counter mat. Automobile dealerships, a lot of people, now we can do some pretty big mats. Some people like to park cars on mats. Point of purchase displays, now where that comes in, that could be anything. I mean, that could be at a Walmart or in a Home Depot where they have like a display and they want to place a mat right there down in front of it, as you can see it while you're walking. So any sort of display you see in these stores, it could be at a Bath and Body Works. It doesn't matter what it is. But a floor mat right there in front of the display catches the customer's attention. And then the last one's what I kind of already went over, your current customers. The benefits of logo mats, this is an infographic showing that logo mats can be sold on 2 avenues. So we have functionality and branding, right? So that's a good thing for you because the product already has more value than maybe something else, or maybe, I mean, in other words, it's just, you're able to just sell it more ways than one. So functionality would be like logo mat preventing slip and fall accidents. Floor mats create a cleaner, safer, and healthier working environment, right? They keep you from tracking things in and around throughout the building. Anti-fatigue mats, which I didn't go over in this slide, or in this presentation, but you can always reach out and I can talk to you about them. But anti-fatigue mats increase productivity. It's also a big functionality part of floor mats. We have these mats that have like a cushion on them underneath them, and it kind of relieves stress from the feet and the heels and stuff while people are standing for a long period of time. On the other side, for branding, this is self-explanatory, but customized floor mats offer a great first impression anyone walking in the door. Not only do they offer the impression walking in the door, you also get the impressions walking out the door as well. Logo mats are enhancing the visibility of the customer's brand. It's usually the first thing someone's going to see when they walk in through a door. Yeah, one good example of that is if you've ever walked into a building and you see that their floor mat's gone, you normally wouldn't even think anything of it, but because it's gone, you noticed it, right? So you're always looking down at these mats. You may not always think about it, or it may not always be, dang, that was a nice floor mat, when you walked into the bank, but you're always looking down at it and you always see it and you notice it when it's gone. Brand and floor mats state how a company feels about its image and business. That's true. Again, like I said, it's the first thing you see when you're walking through the front door, so it's a great first impression type piece, and a bank or a credit union or maybe it's like a nursing home. You have a nice branded floor mat right there at the front door. It kind of speaks volumes for how you care about your business, and you're ready to you're promoting your brand and different things like that. So selling floor mats, again, 2 avenues selling: branding and functionality. The last slide here is going to be the next steps, and this is kind of where you go from here to start selling floor mats. So send over some artwork. We'll proof the artwork, send it back to you. That way you have something to show to your customers. Our virtuals are really, really good. You can tell if it's a rubber mat. You can tell if it's a carpeted mat, so they can see the logo on it and kind of see the product that they're wanting to look at. Requesting samples. If you want to sample, just let us know. We can get you a kit. Again, we're going to send this webinar out, recordings to people who want it. So you should have an email to come back to. But if not, again, my email is dnorris, so that's D as in dog, NORRIS @logomats, that's LOGOM as in man, ATS LLC.com. So you can always send that to me as well. But requesting samples, we do sample kits for you, and those are basically, they're about the size of a sheet of paper. They're just like the regular products, so that you got like the Digi HD in there, the Super Scrape, I believe the bar impressions are even in there, and they're the same product, right? So you got like they're the same thickness and same surface material. They're just a lot smaller, so it's a great kit to take around let your customers touch it and feel it, and they can really, you know, feel and see what they're going to get when they buy a full-size product. The last step on here is going to be the self-promo. Self-promos are great to have in your office, obviously, because your customer does not know that you sell mats. A lot of times, your customers do not know when they're walking in, or if you're going to see them, they have no idea that mats are something that you offer. So the self-promo is an effortless way of just saying, hey, you know, I'm selling floor mats, here we are. What you would do is you can put your logo on the floor mat along with some sort of tagline promoting that you sell mats. Place it right there at your front door, and then that way, every time a customer walks in, they see that it's something you offer. Not only that, it'll remind you. It actually will remind you that you sell mats as well. We understand that mats aren't something that you push all the time. If it is great, but we understand that it's not just a product that you're thinking about. And so just by walking over your own self-promo every day, it just kind of puts that bug in your ear, like, hey, I can offer floor mats, right? So it's kind of actually the third use for it is you get a mat for your office. So you can kind of kill 3 birds with 1 stone with it. We do give you a discount for doing it as well. It is a pretty good discount for 1 piece. So I would highly recommend doing a self-promo. If you have the office space, or if you know, maybe you go and do like chamber tabletop shows, you could take it around and put it in front of your booth there. But yeah, just let us know, reach out, and we'll give you the information you need. And so that's really all I have here. For this presentation, I wanted to kind of make it short and simple, you know, to the point for our top selling products. I really do appreciate you tuning in and giving us a listen. And, you know, always feel free to reach out for us for anything you need. We're always here for you. You know, we want to serve our customers as best as we can. And yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.